and the All Indiana Podcast Network. This is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Jenkins, and this is your News 8 Daily 8 Podcast for Thursday, March 20th. We begin with storm damage cleanup. A lot of people across the state are picking up the pieces today following last night's storms. That includes people in Bartholomew County. News 8's Colin Bailey reports.
Take a look across the street from where we're at, where that minivan is at. That used to be an old barn. You can see multiple semi-trucks in there, a combine in there. That barn obviously has severe damage to it. To the left of that, you can see it. Those grain mills also suffered severe damage to those as well from last night's storm. That damage continues this way as Carter shows you that this debris right here wrapped around these lines all the way down. You can see power lines as well that are still toppled over, but a lot of debris we're seeing out here still this morning as daybreak is upon us. But we spoke to one neighbor who lives nearby. This is what they had to say about last night's storm.
We had straight line winds, what they called in 2017, and we lost a couple of our barns with some damage to the house. This, of course, we can't see everything, but it looks way worse.
And you're taking a look at images from last night from some of the damage, but right now this is what we're seeing as daybreak is upon us. You can see, I mentioned power lines. You can see these right here, lines that are down, these power poles that are toppled over, and a lot of debris in this field. As you can see, even, stuff like this. This is splattered across the entire field as Carter shows you. Take a look out into the field so you can see a lot of that debris. You can see it stretches all the way to the next property over there. We can even see in trees all the way out there, debris in the trees as well. And kind of where those lawnmowers were, that was once a barn as well. So a lot of debris right now we're seeing as people start to wake up and pick up the pieces after last night's storm. For now, here in Bartholomew County, I'm Colin Bailey for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
We're also following a story on Indy's northwest side where a number of people are dealing with potholes. Tim DeLong, who's lived in the area for more than 60 years, tells us that the potholes have caused the pavement near his house to buckle between Michigan and Harcourt roads. He says that after submitting a number of requests to the Mayor's Action Center, as well as the Department of Public Works, he has yet to receive any kind of response.
It's a situation where the roads are not safe. I have called, I have asked, I have emailed everybody, and my requests are falling on deaf ears. But I'm a Marion County taxpayer. Part of that money goes to DPW and the city of Indianapolis to maintain streets in a safe manner. They're not doing it.
Indy DPW told us they are preparing for a $268 million construction season. The department also says they will continue to maintain roads after construction. On to some news on Capitol Hill. The White House says progress is being made on a ceasefire deal in the war between Russia and Ukraine. It is not clear when a potential ceasefire could take effect and what possible targets would be off limits to attacks. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky told reporters a meeting to discuss what types of infrastructure would be protected under a potential agreement will happen in Saudi Arabia this weekend. President Trump talked to Zelensky yesterday. He said the two mostly discussed Trump's call with the Russian President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday. While articles about the Holocaust, sexual assault, and suicide prevention were among items flagged for removal from the Pentagon's websites, it is part of Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's order to erase content promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion from the Pentagon's platforms. A database obtained by CNN shows more than 24,000 articles could be impacted. CNN also reports much of the content was reviewed by an automated process, not by individuals. Let's talk sports. Today is the day the Purdue men's basketball team starts to make a run at the NCAA championship. The Boilermakers are the 4th seed. They will take on 13th seed High Point in the first round of the tournament today in Providence, Rhode Island. The winner of that game will face either Clemson or McNeese State in the next round. When it comes to the weather, it's the first day of spring, but Storm Track 8 says we are in store for a much cooler day with some snow showers in some places. Meteorologist Tara Hastings has your News 8 Daily 8 forecast.
Those winds have switched direction. Still pretty gusty out there. We've got those winds gusting 20, maybe 30 miles per hour. And we're going to continue to see those chilly temperatures. We are running anywhere between 20 and almost 30 degrees colder than what we were 24 hours ago. And we keep seeing radar kind of switch back and forth, maybe to some light rain showers, maybe a few flakes of snow on Storm Tracker. This is what it looks like right now. Any precipitation that you are seeing, definitely on the light side. So a few spotty showers here across parts of Indianapolis, also around Johnson County and Greenwood, Burgersville, Trafalgar, Morgan County, around parts of Martinsville, and then farther southward into Brown County, Nashville, Bloomington. We are seeing some of those light showers as well. Camera bouncing around again here in Speedway. And this is going to be the weather story of the day today. It is chilly and blustery, 38 degrees right now in Indy. Northwest winds at 18 miles per hour, but those gusts have been popping up between 20 and 30 miles per hour. That is creating a wind chill or feels like temperature at 28. And these are those winds out of the northwest here, gusting at 31 miles per hour in Indianapolis. So a blustery day today. Those wind speeds are going to continue to be 25, 30 miles per hour. Temperatures may climb a couple more degrees. That's about it. Lower 40s expected for the afternoon. I do have warmer temperatures heading in our direction for your Friday. We'll share those details in just a few minutes.
To get a peek at Terra's full forecast, just head over to wishtv.com, or you can download the Wish TV Storm Track 8 app. And don't forget to check out our Storm Track 8 weather blogs. This has been your News 8 Daily 8 podcast for Thursday, March 20th. I'm Jeremy Jenkins for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go, connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening, and be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.